Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Olise receives it in a wide... Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's got away. Messi. And here's Davis. Shot could be on. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Olise! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Here comes the cross. Early ball out from the back. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous. That pass isn't the best. Pedri. Milan still without a single shot on target. That's a nicely shaped ball. Diaz. Oh, that was vital. Probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good-looking ball. Diaz. He's had a shot! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Olise ventures forward. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Great vision. He's found space here. Tierney. It's a searching pass. It's a promising position. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, shooting chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Foden is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. And here's the chance to counter. Camavinga tries to play it through. Tierney calmly anticipates.
Como really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
It's a sharp pass. Son Heung-min. Can he get onto this? Engages and forces him off the ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Vitinha. And it's Kane. Vitinha. Vitinha proves just a little bit too strong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lacroix. Son Heung-min. Foden. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left. Camavinga. That's an imaginative pass. Doesn't quite get there.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he finish? It's a goal! AC Milan are all square.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
Milan restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ah, he's given it away. And that's gone loose. It's Kane! They want to be quick to recover this. Pedri. Martinez. Now it's Diaz. He is through here. Messi has the space to scheme. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He has found the way through. That's tidy. Nice interception, well timed. Olise with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of...
Vitinha! And he's really put himself on the line here. Como with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Martinez. Olise. Oh, super ball. Chance, surely! Foden. Now, can they get him away? Another chance from a corner. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Vitinha.
Como really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And this is Kane. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out for a throw. Foden. And it's Camavinga. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Olise. Driving forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Timber. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's a sharp little ball here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There's the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and the heart and mouth moment for the taker.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Milan have their second corner now. Milan with another corner. Milan have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kane. He's in plenty of space here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Kane. Decent chance! Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
Como have opted to make another change here.
Il numero 20. Il numero 5.
Threads one in. João Pedro.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Son Heung-min gets into a good position. Timber defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri makes the interception. João Pedro.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? 5 minutes to add. And that is a little undercooked. Neatly clipped into space. Mbappe finding himself in space. João Pedro, Valverde does really well to win the ball there. And the shot! And again! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to it.
Ferran Torres!
He's got away with one there. Now it's Raul. Now it's Kane. Alexander. Oh, good read. Foden. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Raul. And here's Zielinski. And this is Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Probing pass. Can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Raul gets into a good position.
Deserved a better ball there, he's right to be disappointed.
And here's Messi. Messi threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Hazard. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Van Dijk. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Driving. Hazard! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Son Heung-min wants to run onto this. Zielinski. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has to go back here. Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's got away from it. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Foden. And here's Messi. In with the challenge. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Not a hint of offside here. He's got away. Ferran Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raul. Hazard looking to receive it in space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. Foden. Deftly away. He's done very well to take that back. Zielinski. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. For Messi. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Hazard. That is good strength. He's having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Looking for the run, and he's in on goal. There's the shot! He'll be quick to recover this. He might be in here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, there's a probing ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Facciamo un applauso ai tifosi che oggi compiono gli anni. Recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio, riceveranno un simpatico omaggio. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, numero 2.
Just going once more.
Il numero 3.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nice interception, well timed. Nicely weighted ball. And he's quick to get rid. Tanaka. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And a shot! That's another chance! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And he shoots! This time, surely! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Donnarumma is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Messi. Ruben Neves.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in. Camavinga. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Mbappe, looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot! Goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So could they be onto something here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ruben Neves. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Milan now just needing one.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now he's running away. And Messi! He's got a goal! AC Milan are all square. Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such a
chance! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good-looking ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan are looking to break at pace. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Hazard. This looks promising. And that's been won straight back. Zirkzee shapes to shoot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Good ball, good take. Hazard. Oh, he's burst through. Can he get on the end of this? And the ball is out of play. And here's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's that. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.